Alright, stand over here, stand next to that tree, just kind of stand in there. No, the other one I was talking about, the one you're next to. No, the one you're next to. Just stand there, just directly next to it. Not holding it, not hugging it, just looking at me.
Look at you?
Yeah. Yeah, just stand there for a minute and don't move. Okay, now move around a little bit. And take up another position. Hey everybody, I'm JJ Johnson. You're watching Reality Survival. And today we finally got back up here to the woods. It's been like for way too long since we've been up here, and we are taking a look at some 3D camouflage. Now, in my opinion, and if you guys have seen some of my older videos, you know that I've used 3D camouflage for many years, bow hunting and that kind of stuff. And in my opinion, this kind of camouflage is the best camouflage that's out there. There's a number of reasons for that, which we'll talk about throughout this kind of review. Tanner's going to take off here, and he's going to kind of just be walking around in the background and kind of let you guys see some shots of, you know, how it blends in and different things like that. But I think the primary difference in you know, a 3D style camouflage as opposed to the 2D style, like, you know, a real tree or something along those lines, is primarily texture, shadows, and movement. And initially you might think movement, well, that's gonna give you away, but in all actuality, when an animal sees movement that matches the surrounding vegetation, where the little shimmer of the leaves and the trees as the wind blows, that helps to convince that animal that that is something natural, you know. And the other thing with shadows is when you've got that 3D texture, it casts shadows in different ways depending on the different angles that you're looking at it, and it really helps it to blend in a whole lot more. You know, just getting that rough texture also just helps it blend. You know, a two-dimensional camouflage is going to give you it's gonna help to blend, but it doesn't. I mean, it gives you that pattern so that you're kind of matching everything, but it doesn't really blend in a 3D holistic way, if that makes sense. I've had numerous instances wearing 3D camouflage where I've had deer literally, you know, several yards away, and they'll take a look at me, they'll stop, do a double, triple take, and then they'll go back to eating. You know, they smell something, they see something's there, but they just can't get a lock on, you know, the actual figure. The other thing is that this kind of camouflage really helps to break up the human silhouette, so you don't have the kind of inverted V's, you know, that you normally have, and it helps it to make it look a lot more bushy and those kinds of things. And it's just a really, really good style of camouflage. So what we'll do now here is we'll go ahead and I'm going to bring this stuff up here. We'll get Tanner out of it, and I'll give you kind of a close-up look at it so you can see what it's like. It's basically made as an oversuit so that you can wear this over your normal clothing and still have plenty of good ventilation and all that kind of stuff, but yet still help you to blend in. Now, of course, this obviously is going to be a great kind of thing to have in like a bug out bag or bug out kit or something along those lines if you wanted, for not only for hunting but also for doing surveillance, reconnaissance, and different things like that where you need to blend in. So anyway, with that, we'll go ahead and get this off him and we'll give you guys a closer look. Okay, so here's a little bit better look at the jacket. Now, this stuff is North Mountain gear. I've talked to you guys about it in a couple of videos, you know, letting you know that it's coming, and I think it's a really, really solid product. You basically have this kind of mesh inner shell here, and as you can see, it's nice and breathable, but yet there's enough material there to still be a solid, you know, a solid layer that's going to last for a long time. And then what they've done is they've sewn in, you know, these rows of different colors of leaves and stuff like that. This is the brown leaf pattern. I got that since hunting, you know, season is in fall and it gets pretty brown around here. Right now it's actually, you know, summertime, so it's a little bit more green, but still blends in well. So depending on the environment that you're in, what you want to use it for, you know, like turkey hunting or whatever, you might want to get the green, but this is the brown. They have elastic in the cuffs. They've got nice pockets with a good zipper, you know, on there. And then they also have drawstring on the hood, so that you can, you know, tighten it up or whatever the case may be to keep the mosquitoes out and all that if you wanted. They also have a nice zipper, you know, going up the front. Now you do have to kind of be careful when you're zipping to not get the little leaves in there, you know. That can be kind of a hassle. It's easier to do when it's on you, but you can zip that all the way up. And then with the pants, they're basically just made to slide right over. Again, they have the drawstring right here and an elastic stretchy waist, so you just pull them right up over your regular pants. They don't have a fly or anything like that. And then they also do have the side zipper on the legs to make it easier to get over your boots, which is really nice. And then the bottom also has the elastic on the bottom of the legs too. Okay guys, so I have a buddy out here with us today, Chris, who is currently a SERE instructor at FE Warren, and he's been a SERE instructor for how long?
11 years.
11 years now. And he's going to give us kind of he's going to talk a little bit about the 3D camo, and then he's also going to do a kind of an evasion kind of movement style demonstration, just showing how effective this stuff is too. So Chris, why don't you go ahead?
Yeah, first thing with this, JJ already talked about some of the biggest things as far as trying to blend in shape and size and shadow. But what everybody cares about is how it feels when you're wearing it, especially when you're in the field. This thing right now, I have a t-shirt on under this, and I have my tactical contractor khakis on under this as well. It's really well ventilated, and I can actually feel there's a breeze here today, so I can feel a ton of the breeze that's coming through here, so this thing is going to ventilate really well. Only drawback to that, of course, is if you're trying to mask your scent, and especially when you're doing any type of ground stalking of any types of animals. So take that in consideration, but this is super comfortable. I'm 6'1", about 185 pounds. This is a 2X, right, you said? Yeah, so 2X looks like it fits me just fine, but we're gonna see, you know, how it works and as I start to move through the field over here.
Cool. we had some cows decide to move through right in the middle of our video. That's funny. Alright, keep going. Okay everybody, so that has been a real quick look at the North Mountain Gear 3D camouflage suit. This is the brown leaf set. I'll throw a link down here in the description and right here on the screen where you guys can go and take a look at the website and see if this might be something right for you. If you're a hunter, a bow hunter, or a rifle hunter, either one, this is going to give you a huge advantage. If you're looking at it from a bug out perspective, or you know, the zombie apocalypse or anything like that, another huge advantage when you're trying to not be seen. You know, when you want to be away from people, or you want to get, you know, back in the woods and you want to disappear, this is going to really help you out a lot. So anyway, this is the stuff bag that it comes in. You know, it just packs down into a nice small little package, and you could really even get it smaller than this if you had like a compression sack or something like that. It really doesn't weigh a whole lot. I'll throw the specs and all that kind of stuff down in the description as well. So anyway guys, as always, I definitely appreciate it when you click the thumbs up button, when you share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And don't forget to live the 6 Ps. Proper prior preparation prevents poor performance. Stay safe guys.